Hi folks, my name is Mitch. Just doing another video on a game that I'm currently playing called Harvest Town. Please keep in mind that this game is currently in beta, so anything mentioned here may or may not change in the future. Today I'm going to be talking about the current event that is being held. This is the event week of January 21st, 2020. And this is actually the third event that this game has launched. The first two events were more like of a trial run, and I think a lot of people expressed their concerns and opinions about it. I frankly myself thought the game was gearing towards a greedy type of pay to win model where if you didn't have enough of the resources, then you can buy them with actual money. And that wasn't something that really sat too well with me. Looks like things have changed and developers have listened to the concerns that the players have expressed. So I know I'm a little late in terms of the event because this is already into day 2. Day 3 is going to be starting up within less than half a day from now. The daily reset, at least for me, is done around at 4 o'clock. I live on the West Coast in Southern California, so every day at 4 o'clock at this time, uh, it that's when everything resets to the next day. Keep in mind that this is not going to be a common thing just because that we still deal with the daylight saving time, and that kind of ruins everything with any games that I play actually. So let's go talk about the H coins event that we are currently going through. So this is day 2. The day 1 was just picking up crops. I really like the whole community idea where if enough players gather X amount of crops, then everybody gets a giant reward. Um, it's actually, it promotes a lot of unity, a lot of teamwork, and the only thing that I disagree with is the quickness rewards that people get for completing the task within a certain time. For example, the number one person on here is the Queen Lady, who completed the task in what appears to be 38 seconds. So these people, whoever get into the top 5, I believe, get diamond rewards. I kind of preferred it if they didn't have this type of feature, just because if we all work together and everybody got the same rewards, then great. Granted that whoever was in the top 5 got extra rewards, that's nice and all. That's a nice incentive, but I don't think it was needed. So I think now everybody's going to try to rush through as quickly as possible. But I mean, that's my opinion. So that will lead me to talk about the other things that we have here. Day 2 is pretty much already over. I don't know if we can also go back to day 1. Let's just say if you missed it, there's a little notation on the side: individual challenge, limited day. So I don't know if you missed it on the initial day, if you can go back, just because I already completed that task. So day 2 is producing at your workshops. Day 3 is doing the ship orders. 4 is logging. 5 gift giving. 6 is mining, and 7 is fishing. So in order, if you really want to get into the top 10 or top 5 actually in terms of quickness, you're gonna have to set up a couple of things here and there. For shipping orders, you just have to wait until the daily reset happens with the orders ready to go. So don't send them right away. And from what I think is going to happen, you probably need to do more than just 3 shipping orders. That's our daily task requirement. I'm just taking a guess here. So maybe up to 6. So once you do your shipping orders, you collect from them, you wait, you sit on them, you finish off everything, and you just don't send it until the daily reset happens. And when you do send it, basically send the 1 hour one or whatever you want to send. You want the ad to quickly bring that shipping order back. So the other one seems to be a little easier. For day 4 for logging, I'm just going to exit out of the abandoned mine. Let's get out of here. So for that task, what we want to do is we just want to go to the carpenter's courtyard, and you're gonna have to wait until a few days have passed in here, unless your entire farm's filled with trees. But this is probably going to be your best bet area. So once all these trees are pretty much grown, then if you don't have that much trees on your farmland, then this is going to be probably your way to obtaining the one of the top 5 rankings for the logging task. For 5, it's just giving a gift. For 6, it says collect any metallic ore, meaning copper, silver, gold, more than likely dark gold. Gems are not going to count on this because it's a gem. It's nothing metallic about that. So remember, this is all speculation, so don't take my word for it. But getting into the top 5, what you more than likely want to do is you're going to go back into the ancient mine, and you're going to need to just park there. But before you get situated in there, you want to set it up where you have a lot of there are nodes in the ancient mine area where you're surrounded by a bunch of ore. Just basically clear the area, clear all the rocks around it. Don't harvest any of the metals. Clear the gems. And if you have a giant ore deposit, whether it be gold, silver, copper, whatever, have that readily available. You can also buy speed potions inside the hospital area to possibly make you go faster when you're harvesting these things. So this is a speed potion. It'll make you walk a lot faster. So that's something that you can prep for. Your gems or whatever the gems that you pull out into purple status. So that's not going to help you in terms of that challenge. The last thing that we want to talk about is fishing, and it looks like you just need to pull up 10 fish. Just go to any of the little fishing zones. More than likely it's going to be by the beach, by the occult beach, because they have usually four different splashing zones where the fish are popping out. Get yourself some bait, and if you have this already, then you're pretty much set. If you don't, then you're going to have to keep pulling them up as quickly as possible. But these are lucky fishing potions. They give you a 100% chance of hooking a fish for 2 hours. And what it means is that you're going to be pulling up fish without playing the little mini fishing game. So you want to avoid the mini fishing game just because that's going to take time to complete. If you have this, you're just going to be pulling them straight up. If they haven't fixed the supposed hidden bug yet, do not fish during the hours between 1800 to 1900, because as of right now, from what I notice, I pull up nothing but trash. So anytime before that is perfectly fine. And I think that's all that I need to mention. Yeah, looks like that's it. So this is 200 metallic ore. Sometimes you might get 2 drops per mine, but sometimes you might get 1 depending on the situation. Yeah, this is more likely 2. So you need to open up 100 of these, and the closer they are to each other in terms of the nodes, then the more likely you'll be able to place in the top spot. And yeah, that's it. Everything else is okay. So the shipping order is just sending 3 shipping orders. So yeah, you can do that pretty quick. All right, hopefully this helps, and good luck to everyone who is trying to get into the top rankings. I myself won't be in there just because I work, but I don't mind. It's fine. I have plenty of diamonds already, 5,600 diamonds, so I am okay for now. All right, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, take care.